So look, y'all, look. Back with another video, man. So look, I've been thinking about this Brittney Griner situation, right? And I remember when it first happened. This was like some months ago when it first happened, right? She was traveling to Russia during the Russian-Ukraine war, and I remember when she first got caught, right? Now I'm looking way past, at least my first point, I'm looking way past, you know what I'm saying, about her getting arrested for having weed or the THC oil or whatever the fuck it is that she had, right? Cannabis oil, whatever, right? During the whole, if you look at the whole context in which it happened, she got grabbed up and arrested during the war, right? So the surface level issue is her getting arrested for the weed. Like when you, like say, the average American, when you look at the situation, you'll look at it like, oh yeah, see, she got arrested for having weed, right? But for some reason, I could be wrong, but for some reason, like, I feel like it's way bigger than just her having weed. I feel like who's like the dictator of Russia and what's happening, I feel like, and the type of guy that he is. Now, I don't know what they said about him is true, but you know what I'm saying? If you do want to go based off what they were saying about the nigga Vladimir Putin or whatever, now, I don't have, it's kind of weird because on a woke tip, this don't got nothing to do with this video, but on a woke tip, I remember it was this was like some years ago. It was a quote that he had said, and it said that 95% of the world ruling class was like human shape-shifting reptilians or something like that, right? And it said that Vladimir Putin had said this. So now with all this going on, it's like, I don't know, cause like I said, I do believe in that type of shit, to be honest with you. You know, the third eye, you know, you perceive shit differently. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you, it's a couple of experiences that I seen from my own eyes that I know that it's just not humans walking this earth. But that's a whole different video. But with this Brittney Griner situation, man, I just feel like it don't got nothing to do with, the issue is way bigger than her having weed for some reason. Cause this is like, I done seen countless videos. I know, you know, people that done went to jail for, you know, having weed, and, you know, doing this and doing that. Everybody around the fucking world smoke weed, smoke this, smoke that. Somebody smoking something. Why is it an issue for smoking weed? Like, come on now. But that issue been going on for a little minute, so. And then when you come out with that question, you know what I'm saying? Then you start to bring up, oh, other countries, other cities are different. They got different rules and regulations. Man, I don't give a fuck, man. It's earth grown. It's a plant grown from earth. And a lot of people understand it, but how the fuck can somebody, first of all, we didn't even get past how the fuck, who even gave these niggas the authority to even make rules, constitutions, and whatever. Who gave these niggas the authority, these motherfuckers the authority to even come up with some shit like that? Let alone tell us that we can't smoke weed when the shit is grown from earth. They didn't create the earth, so how the fuck? Man, there's just so many questions, man. Like, when you really start to think about it, but most people, they don't think about this shit because they under a program, they under a spell, they under American spell. They too busy trying to achieve the American dream. If you heard about the American dream, most people living the American dream and don't even know it. I was gonna make a video about NPCs, but that video will be coming. But like I said though, I feel like the issue, guys, is way bigger than weed. I feel like it has something to do with, like, you know, all them politicians, you know, all them, that business game, it's a dirty game, man. So you just like eye for eye, whatever. right? Now, all this going on, to me personally, I don't think Joe Biden is, I don't believe it. I don't focus on that shit, but just how this shit go, I don't think he the man for the job just to get shit done for. It just don't work that way. I don't know what, just based off of what I seen, I don't feel like it's just some crazy shit, man. That's why I don't be trying to. And matter of fact, another thing that I was also thinking, they said something about same-sex marriage has. I ain't really did too much research on it, but I didn't heard it's been trending in the last couple of weeks. Right? And then if I'm assuming correctly, Brittney Griner is gay. She's gay. She likes a female. So a gay female, when they talking about, I think, banning same-sex marriage or something, or they trying to crack down on it. We got caught for weed in a whole nother country. Like, I don't know. It's just more than. It's a whole bunch of shit that they trying to attack all at one time, but they got us focused on one issue. You know what I'm saying? The simple fact that she got arrested for having weed. Like I said, most people, they can't see through certain situations, so they can't. And then it's all about, like I always say, it's all about what they doing. And I ain't trying to put us in the victim perspective, but because it's kind of like you leaving somebody with nothing and expect them. But anybody can adapt, so that's not really no excuse. But like, come on, man, you strip somebody, like you just strip somebody away from everything they had, and they expect them to rebuild with what you left them with, like. And then don't even account for the fact that you took what they had. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like I say, it's it's a dirty game out there. That's why I don't really get too. That's why I don't really get too. I don't really get too deep into politics like that. Like, it's just all bullshit. Like, you could just sit back and just like use your own common sense and your own intelligence to like put two and two together. Like come on, man. Like they. 9 years in prison, 9 10 years in prison for some weed, for some cannabis, and then on top of that, it be people like talking about, cause look, usually how it work. Majority of the people that get arrested for weed, they come out, and they start to see shit, or like the rules about weed be different. You know what I'm saying? The rules about weed be different. Like, say at the time when you had weed, it was illegal. I don't know how it could be illegal, right? Matter of fact, I do know how it could be illegal, and I'm gonna tell you why it could be illegal. Cause the motherfuckers that's running, they want to have control of everything. They anti natural, they anti-organic, whatever how you want to put it. So the weed that they create, and I be trying to tell my homies this all the time. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to tell my homies this all the time, man. The weed that motherfuckers be smoking ain't organic, ain't all natural. It's made in the labs. Like, I be trying to ask them, like, what type of weed you like smoking, and they always be, it's considered the weed that's made in the lab or come from dispensary. And I be trying to tell them, man, that ain't all natural weed that you smoking, man. Like I said, you could tell, like, this is a whole, like, you know what I'm saying? Now, like I say, I don't smoke as I used to, but like I said, if I do, it has to be as natural. And I could tell, like, if you've been smoking for a minute, you could tell you could tell the difference. That's why I try to stay away from it. But, like, if I'm just want to live life a little bit, then I don't mind. But then to see something like this, and plus she from the United States. She from the United States, Brittney Griner from the United States, right? It's just, man, this whole situation, man, and for us to just sit back and just, like, Like we'd rather. I hear people they be trying to go to the military, you know, fight in the military. Something on my phone, my bad. But they be trying to go into the military, right? But when you go into the military, you damn near fighting a rich man war, right? Instead of fighting the war that really matters, which is against the motherfuckers setting all these agendas. It's like the motherfuckers that you really can't see. You know what I'm saying? Now for all that, you gotta do your research, like in these history books and all that. Now, like I said, it was something that I came across, right, in the history books. Now I used to believe that the school told lies and stuff like that. I mean, depending on what perspective you're looking at it from, it would be a lie. Like, say, from the simple fact that we be in the school system trying to learn, trying to get educated by their truth. It's their truth, not our truth. So that's why we always consider it a lie, right? Now, you want to talk about like conquistadors, you want to talk about settlers, like and there was a dude that I was watching. He always said it was because he was saying something about how they word things. It's like double speaking, right? When you place something else on it, it changes your whole frequency on how you interpret the information, right? So earlier I'm thinking about the British Compromise. I don't know if any of y'all heard of that. And this was like hundreds of years ago. Like I want to say this is probably like this is a minute ago. Like, I don't know if y'all heard about that, right? But for some reason I was thinking about it, right? But I'm not thinking about the actual British Compromise. I'm thinking about the name of it, British Compromise. Do you really think on everything that has happened over the centuries and whatever? Do you really think what happened was a compromise, or do you think it was some war involved? Do you think shit had to get bloody and all that, right? But most niggas don't really think about that. You would think, but like I said, at first I used to think it was all lies until I had to look at it from it. Now it could be lies, but I'm just thinking of it like if like the titles of these trades, you know, and stuff like that. Like were they really trades or were they finesses? You know what I'm saying? But like I say, they looked at it as businessmen and politicians, so everything that they do, we're gonna look at it as legit on a surface level. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna think it's okay. We letting it slide because we like, oh, they businessmen. Everything they got is organized and they do everything on paper. Yeah, they doing everything on paper, but that's how they get. That's like, it's like they pulling the rug right up from underneath your feet without you even knowing. Yeah, okay, legit my motherfucking ass, nigga. You forging documents and all type of shit. Like, come on, man. But yeah, man, I just wanted to, I was just thinking about this Brittney Griner situation, man, like, but back when it first happened, like I said, I thought it was bigger than just the weed situation. I'm thinking it's way bigger. Like they gonna actually try to. Some is. I don't wanna. I feel like some was gonna unfold within sometime in the future to where Brittney Griner is gonna be the key part. Like that's all I know. Like I just feel like she gonna be the key part. Them 9 years that they gave her for the weed, it's gonna be way bigger than the future. Way down the road, it's gonna be way bigger than the weed. It's gonna be about her herself, like about her being who she is, Brittney Griner. But it's all cool though, man. Cause look, this shit gotta be spreaded, man. This shit gotta be, man. Man, I'll see you on the next video, man. I'm done on this topic, man. Shit, fuck it. I'm done. Make sure y'all stay up, man. Y'all be blessed, man. Stay woke, man. Just pay attention to what the fuck going on there, man. That's all I can tell you. And I'm out.